Okay. Alright, so here's what's going on. Lately, people have been asking me about my MP5 on Call of Duty Cold War. So I'm just gonna do a quick video here and show you what I got going on. Alright, to start off with, I'm using the standard MP5 submachine gun. For the optic, I'm using the Flashpoint Reflex, which says open reflex sight from Phantom with a 1.37 times magnification improves aiming, precision, and target acquisition. So that's what I got from my optic, from my muzzle. I'm using the Agent Suppressor. Traps gas to reduce muzzle climb and eliminate muzzle flashes. Okay, so that's actually a really good thing to have. For the barrel, 9.5-inch task force, extended barrel, improved bullet speed, range, and damage against enemy personnel. For the body, I'm using the Amber Sighting Point. The hard iron anodized, I can't pronounce that word. Anyway, hard anodized laser sight combo reveals enemy data and improves hipfire accuracy. For the underbarrel, I got the SFOD speed grip. Okay, and as you can see, that improves movement speed, sprint move speed, horizontal recoil, and horizontal recoil control. Yeah. Let's see. You know what? I gotta go from the beginning here. No, I don't. Okay, hang on. Okay, so for the going back to the suppressor here, it gives me 100% muzzle flash concealment, meaning that there's no muzzle flash whatsoever. Let's see, it's 7% vertical recoil control. Obviously, that keeps the gun from kicking upward. Let's see now, but that comes at the cost of effective damage range. Okay, so going back to the barrel here, it gives, now I was able to compensate for that with a 6% damage, 50% effective damage range. So even though the last one took away, what did it take away here? It took away 25%. I actually got 25% back. Okay, so basically canceled it out. Let's see, effective damage range, yeah, 50%, and 75% bullet velocity. Now that came at the cost of 25% max starting ammo, 20% vertical recoil control, and 15% horizontal recoil control. Basically, it kicks around a lot. Let's see, for the amber sight, it gives me 30% revealed distance, meaning I can spot them from 35% more than I would normally see them from across the map, and it gives me a 25% hip fire accuracy. Now, people don't think that's not relevant because you're constantly aiming down sight, but if you're playing with the MP5s and certain other weapons, hip fire accuracy counts for a lot. And I mean, it counts for a lot because, first of all, when you're doing hip fire, it doesn't mean the gun's kicking all over the place. It's more steady, right? Meaning you get a higher percent chance of killing your enemy without having to aim down sight. So it's perfect for fast attacks. People who like to do run and gun, that sort of thing. Let's see, that came at the cost of 10% sprint to fire time, meaning the time it takes after I run, because game logic goes with sort of like real life physics. Okay, the more you run, the more tired you're gonna get. So sprint to fire time, meaning how much time it takes for you to ready your weapon and aim down sights after you get done running. So that actually counts for a lot as well. So that came at the cost of 10% of that, and it also came at the cost of 10% aim down sight time, meaning it takes me, after I get done running, it takes me a lot of time to aim down my sights if I'm going to shoot somebody. Okay, so underbarrel, once again, got the SFOD speed grip. Okay, and that gives me a 10% sprinting move speed, meaning I move a lot faster than normal, and also gives me 15% horizontal recoil control, meaning my shooting is more steady when I'm aiming down sights and firing. But that came at the cost of 6% movement speed, which is not so bad. 6% shooting move speed, meaning when I'm moving and shooting at the same time, I'm not as fast. And 6% aim walk movement speed. It's basically the same thing as a shooting move speed. Only if I'm walking. Okay, so shooting speed if I'm walking left to right. Aim walking, of course, if I'm moving front to back. Okay, now moving on. From the magazine, I got the Salvo 40 round fast mag, extended mag with a steel pull loop to improve reload speed. Now this gives me 33% magazine ammo capacity, which if you remember, on one of my other perks, I actually lost overall ammo, but I make up for that because it gives me 33% more. This also gives me a 40% reload quickness, which is very valuable when in a major firefight. It also gives me 33% max starting ammo, meaning I have more ammo than I normally would at the start of a match. And it also gives me a 33% ammo capacity, meaning the magazine holds 33% more ammo. Now all this came at the cost of 25% aim down sight time. Once again, aiming down the sights takes time, so I did take a hit on that one. For the handle, I'm using the SASR Jungle Grip, and this gives me 15% aim down sight time, which as you remember, I just lost 25% aim down sight time, but I compensated for that with 15% aim down sight time. And in addition, this also gives me 80% flinch resistance, meaning when I get shot, I'm not flinching. I'm not moving all over the place. I'm not. I'm able to continue aiming and continue aim and shooting steadily. Now this also came at the cost of 12% sprint to fire time. Once again, running, aiming, takes a lot of time. Okay. In fact, let me see here. I should actually go with down sight time. I've just actually switched it up to this airborne elastic wrap. Now this gives me 30% aim down sight time, 90% flinch resistance, and I'm able to aim while going prone. I don't know why that's a thing. As far as I'm concerned, whenever you go prone, you're always able to aim. So I don't know. That's something they're gonna improve on later on. I don't know, but moving on. Now this came at the cost of 10% shooting move speed, and this also came at 15% sprint to fire time. Now, last for the stock, I'm using the Raider stock. Now, this gives me 30% sprint to fire time and 10% aim walking movement speed. So I lost a lot of, as you know, I lost a lot of aim walking movement speed, but I was able to gain 10% back. Not much, but every little bit does help. And this also comes at the cost of 30% hip fire accuracy. As you know, I have a lot of hip fire accuracy going on, so 30% is not that big of a hit. And that's it. That's my MP5. As you can see, firepower is improved, speed is improved, accuracy greatly improved, and ammo massively improved. Okay. Um, Mags, I started before, but I missed one, so due to everything. For the rounds per mag, I'm actually gaining 30%. I mean 10% more. I'm sorry, 10 extra shots, 10 extra bullets more. So instead of 30 rounds, I now have 40 rounds. And once again, for the mags, instead of having 4, I start off with 3. Now, in order to compensate for that, I also did this. I go to perk 2 and equip the scavenger. Now what that does is this replenishes ammos from fallen players. So pretty much whenever there's fallen players, which is going to be everywhere on the map, all you gotta do is run over their body and you're going to get more ammunition. So losing an extra magazine is not, does not hurt me at all, so long as I have the scavenger on, because I'll never run out of ammunition that way. All I have to do is look for when I'm running on the map, look for dead bodies, just run over the dead bodies, collect more ammo, and keep going. Now, it doesn't give you a full magazine. I think with Scavenger, it only gives you maybe half a magazine, but still, when you're playing with a full map full of players, there's going to be bodies all over the place. So there's pretty much like ammo no matter where you go. Alright? And just continuing on with my perk here, I'm using forward intel. Now, this allows me to see indicators for enemy reinforcements on the minimap, and also expands the minimap, making it bigger than it normally is, so I can see more. For the perk, normally I run with Ghost, which is undetectable by enemy spy planes whenever you are moving, planting or defusing bombs, or controlling score streaks. Now, this is a common perk to use for pretty much anybody, because everybody's running a spy plane at one point. So you're pretty much never going to go on a match without somebody using a spy plane. Next, I'm sorry. What I'm using is actually a ninja. So this allows me to sprint more quietly, resistant to field mic when sprinting. Speak only when necessary. Now, what this means is that my first steps are virtually quiet. They can't see me. They can see me on spy planes, but they cannot hear me coming up. And the way Call of Duty works now, in fact, the way it's always worked is people listen for footsteps. So I'm able to pretty much zip across the map without, hopefully undetected. It's perfect for if you like to run around and sneak up on people. This is a perfect perk to have. Um, yep, and that's it. That's my loadout for this particular one. People are looking at my Sigma 2 rocket launcher. I only keep that because I rarely ever use a secondary weapon. So I have a Sigma 2 launcher and this is pretty much just to take out enemy spy planes or enemy attack helicopters, whatever. But in order to help me out with that, I also have for my field upgrade the SAM turret. This is pretty much additional rockets used to take down any airborne score streaks. So you have for the Sigma launcher, for the Sigma launcher you start off with 2 rockets. You cannot replenish that with a scavenger, so that doesn't work. And for the SAM turret, that adds an additional 4 rockets, so you don't even have to aim. Just put the turret down anywhere on the field, and just wait for it to do its thing. Another thing, I'm also using a stim shot for my tactical. Now, this is used to help me regenerate my health more rapidly on the battlefield, especially when I'm under heavy fire and getting shot from behind, everything like that. I'm trying to run away. I use a stim shot to inject myself and get myself pretty much replenish my health almost immediately. In addition, I'm also using a Simtech. Simtech is just a sticky grenade. It has a timer on it. It does not cook, meaning that if you hold it down, it does not sit there and have a little timer going off, and once you throw it, it explodes immediately. No, this works as as soon as you throw it, it's going to stick to any surface or any player. It's going to have like a 3-second countdown, and then it's going to explode. And last but not least, for the wild cards, which we'll unlock later on, I'm using the gunfire. Now this allows me to unlock 3 additional attachment slots for my primary weapon. Now, without that, I would not be able to attach at least 3 of these attachments. So I would, in order to keep optic, or muzzle, pretty much if I was able to keep these right here, I would have to ditch these 3. Okay, so for a standard loadout, you only get 5 slots. Okay, so they can be any slots you want, but once again, if I want to save these top 5 right here, it would have to come at the cost of these 3 here. So that's it. That's my loadout for this class. For anybody who wants to run and just kill people the way I do it, this is what I use. Also, keep in mind, my weapon is at level 54. That is a lot to level up your weapon too. So, and that's how I was able to unlock pretty much everything I got so far for it. It's at level 54. I'm still leveling up, as you can see. The best time to do this, the best time to level up your weapon is during special event weekends where it's double XP for your character and for the weapons. I took huge advantage. In fact, I still take huge advantage for double weapon XP any chance I get to level up my favorite weapon. And right now, this is my favorite weapon. Right now, I'm trying to spread that across with other weapons, but for the most part, this is the one this is my baby right here. Okay, and that's it. So hopefully this helps people out. And yep. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. All right. Happy gaming.